Hello, welcome to Vidya's Prophecy Tarot. This is a general love reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. It's going to be a you and them reading, which means I'll pull 4 cards for you, Leo, here, 4 cards for your love interest. You could resonate on either side. Okay, so let's get going. What is the what does Leo need to know about their love interest? What does Leo need to know about the love interest? What does Leo need to know about the love interest? Or about their love interest? What does Leo need to know? We've got the spider. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. And let's get a card for Leo's love interest. What does Leo's love interest need to know about Leo? What does Leo's love interest need to know about Leo? What does Leo's love interest need to know about Leo? Leo's love interest, what do they need to know about Leo? Leo's love interest, what do they need to know about Leo? Ooh, we've got divination. Okay. That's interesting. So Leo, what you need to know about your love interest is the spider. So it looks like someone here is weaving a web of lies. Okay. There's some sort of deceit afoot. And Leo's love interest, what they need to know about Leo is divination. So it looks like what they need to realize is that Leo is uncovering this deceit. Okay. Leo's looking for answers and Leo's uncovering some truth here, or at least seeking to uncover the truth. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Leo. Message for Leo. Okay. What is the energy of Leo towards your love interest? Current energy of Leo towards a love interest. We've got the Squire of Shields. Okay. And Leo's, what is Leo's action towards a love interest? Oh, that one popped out. Okay. 8 of Shields reversed. Okay. What is the intention? Leo's intention towards a love interest? Knight of Swords. And what is the outcome here for Leo? 3 of Swords. Oh gosh. Okay. Leo's love interest. What is the current energy towards Leo? Leo's love interest. Current energy towards Leo. 3 of Shields. What is the Leo's love interest? What is their action towards Leo? What is their action here towards Leo? The Demiurge. Okay. What is their intention towards Leo? What is Leo's love interest intention towards Leo? Knight of Shields. And what is the outcome for Leo's love interest? What is the outcome here for Leo's love interest? We've got the Lady of Wisdom. Okay. All right. Leo, gosh. Okay, so your current action towards, or your current energy towards the love interest is a Squire of Shields. Okay, and you can see in this, it's like a Page of Wands. But in this deck, you can see they're all sort of, in this card, you can see that they're clustered around this book. There's talk, there's, so I feel like you've heard something, okay? Leo, you've heard something. Maybe gossip. Maybe people are talking. With this 8 of Shields in reverse in your actions, it feels like you won't block this person. You're trying to stop them. You've heard something and you're trying to stop them, okay? Your intention here is a Knight of Swords. So it feels like you want this person to come clean because you feel like they've been spinning these lies here, a story for you. You know, you've heard some gossip that has sent your spidey senses tingling, and your intention is that this person should come clean, okay? Now, the outcome for you is the 3 of Swords. So I think you may get your clarity here, Leo, but it is going to sting, okay? It is going to hurt. Now, for this person, what they need to know about you is that you're actively seeking to uncover what they're doing. Okay, you're wisening up to whatever this person is doing. With the 3 of Shields in their energy towards you, this person knows that they're going to have to come and beg your forgiveness, okay, or appeal to you in some way. Okay, they're going to have to appeal to you in some way. Their action is a demiurge, which is a false reality. So this person is, this is that spider energy. They are weaving some kind of story for you. Okay, I think they're weaving a story. They're putting up a false front. They're deceiving you. Yeah, and they mean to keep doing that. Okay, because they're not aware that you're cottoning on or you're wisening up to this. Now their action, I mean, their intention is the Knight of Shields, which is a Knight of Wands. So this person, I think, has somebody that they've set their mind on or sights on, and they mean to court that person. Okay, and the outcome for them is the Lady of Wisdom, which is, I think it's you. Okay, it's you. You're the Lady of Wisdom here. Maybe you're this person's loyal partner, okay, and you're not sure what they're up to. I think with this demiurge and the action and the Knight of Wands and the intention, I mean, this person is kind of planning on fooling you, keeping you in the dark about their shenanigans, okay, whatever's going on. So let's see, let's clarify a little bit. Take this deck. Okay. Leo. Message for Leo. Okay, and why is the Squire of Shields there for Leo? Death. Oh yeah, you've heard whisperings that this person is planning to end it. That's what I'm thinking, okay? Let's look at the Squire of Shields again. Why is that there for Leo? Oh, death, lovers. Yeah, you have heard some gossip that this person means to end your connection, that they're moving towards a lover, right? Yeah. People are talking about this. Let's look at that Eight of Shields reversed. And you're trying to block this person. Yeah, Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. You're trying to block this person. Some of you could be trying to cling on to a home, okay? You could be trying to cling on to a home or some asset that you don't want to part with, or just this relationship, okay? Maybe the security that this relationship has provided, you're not ready to let it go. And so you mean to block this person, but you can see in this card, death has already crept up behind him. So I think this is ending, Leo, whether you recognize it or not. Okay. Now let's look at the Knight of Swords and your intentions. Four of Swords and one more. Ace of Swords. Yeah. You want this person to come clean, okay, to tell you the truth. Even if it's going to bring up mixed feelings for you, I think you want this person to tell you the truth of whatever they're thinking about. Because with this Four of Swords, it's possible that they're not even around you. They could have isolated themselves, okay, to think about things or something. And you wish that they would just communicate and talk to you instead of you having to hear it through gossip. Now let's look at this Three of Swords. Yeah, Page of Pentacles and one more. Ooh, the Tower. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I think the outcome here is the Tower and the Page of Pentacles. So this person, is going to start something or may already have started something, and it is going to be, it is going to be heartbreak, right? There's no way to sugarcoat that, okay? Let's look at the Three of Shields here in their energy. King of Swords. Oh gosh, yeah, and one more. The Knight of Wands. See, this person is the Knight of Wands. They're prone to being impulsive. They're prone to rushing things, maybe not thinking things through, okay? They know that they're going to have to come towards you, that they're going to have to face you. Because this person, with this King of Swords, they could even be looking at employing lawyers, starting legal action. And if that's not relevant, then they're just looking to sever the tie, okay? But they know that they're going to have to face you. They'll have to tell you, right? Now let's look at the Demiurge. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. There's a painful truth here. That this person is moving on. This person has decided to walk away, but I think they don't have the guts to come and tell you that, Leo. With the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands, they're putting up a false front because they can't bring themselves to come towards you and tell you, you know. Yeah, let's look at this Knight of Shields. I think they almost want you to hear it through gossip from other people. Let's look at the Knight of Shields. Ace of Cups and one more. Ooh, Ten of Pentacles. So this person, I think, is pursuing someone else, okay? Someone that they see as a long-term connection. And that could be, you know, obviously it is going to be very heartbreaking for you, because with this Four of Wands, you thought you had something stable with this person. And then you find out that there's someone else that they wish to, you know, rush into some kind of long-term connection with. Let's look at Lady of Wisdom. Where's it there? Eight of Pentacles and Judgment. Yeah, I think you're going to realize, okay, if you're this person's partner, you're loyal, right? And you're going to realize that they're working with someone else, okay? That's what I'm getting. Okay, let's dig in a bit more. But it looks like this person just doesn't have the courage to face you, okay? Let's look at Death. Is Death there for Leo? Yeah, the Hierophant. I think you are in some kind of committed partnership with this person. Let's look at the Lovers. Page of Wands. Yeah, this is the news. You know, you've heard news that this person's got a lover that they mean to move towards, okay? Now let's look at that Four of Pentacles. Yeah, Nine of Wands. See, you don't want to give up on this, you know. You want this person to hang in there, but I think there's an end to that, to be honest. Let's look at the Four of Swords here. Six of Cups and one more. King of Pentacles. For some of you, you might even think that this person, if they just come and talk to you, you can heal it, okay? You know, healing communication. You think that if they just talk to you, you can fix it and things can go back to the way they were, okay? But I don't see that happening. Let's look at that Ace of Swords. There's the Ace of Swords there. Yeah, the King of Swords. See, the truth is that this person is kind of done here. They're just not telling you. Let's look at the Tower here. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, they're starting this is going to be a huge tower, okay? And the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is, you know, off on this fool's journey, okay? They've decided, the Knight of Pentacles, once they make up their mind, they're going to keep going, you know? So it feels like this person has decided to start this journey. And it is going to lead to some heartbreak for you, okay? Or a lot of heartbreak. Let's look at the King of Swords. There's a King of Swords there for Leo's love interest. Yeah, see, Knight of Swords, strength. I mean, for some of you, this could resonate as a Leo, okay? If you're cross-watching. But this person is trying to work up the courage to come and face you. That's what I'm getting, okay? They need to have the courage to face you. Let's look at the Knight of Wands. Yeah, Nine of Swords. There is anxiety here. Let's look at the Knight of Wands. Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. This person is stressed about moving on, about leaving you, okay? They are very stressed. And I think they're guilty as well, which is why they're not facing you. You know, there is guilt. So, I mean, this person's kind of taking the coward's way out, okay, by not facing you, by not coming and telling you. Okay, let's look at the Knight of Swords there. King of Cups. See, that's the harsh truth, that this person's in love with somebody. There's a Knight of Swords there. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, you know. They're in love with somebody who feels the same way about them. And that's the harsh truth, okay? And so they want to move on while keeping this smoke screen going, okay? Now let's look at judgment here. I think you're going to realize that there is somebody else in the picture that they need to be with, maybe even marry, right? Let's look at judgment. Yeah, the Fool. You're going to recognize that this person is going off. What is judgment there? Queen of Pentacles reversed. You know that they are not loyal to this connection. Okay, they're not loyal to this connection, and they don't want to be a spouse here in this dynamic. They're going off. Okay. Let me get a card on the Spider. Why is the Spider there? Queen of Swords. Yeah, I think you're beginning to see the truth. Okay, you're beginning to see the truth. The Queen of Swords is not afraid to wield that sword, is not afraid to ask questions, and I think you are doing that, because with divination it looks like you're seeking answers here. So let's look at divination. Yeah, I think you know that this person is moving to, maybe he wants to marry someone else. Okay, with that Knight of Cups and Justice, they could be moving towards wanting to marry somebody. And I think you're going to find that out, and it's going to hurt. I mean, it is, but you know, hopefully time will heal that, right? Okay, let's see. Let's see, what's the advice for Leo here? What's the advice here for Leo? Ace of Wands. I think you're going to find someone else, Leo. Okay, you are going to find somebody else. You're a loyal, loving person, and I think you are going to find someone else. And now let's look at this person. What is the advice for them? Two of Cups. Yeah, they've got love here. Okay, with someone who feels the same way. So I think, you know, they're being advised to go there where they're in love with someone who loves them, and you're being advised to find new love and new passion somewhere else. Okay, Leo, that's your reading. I don't know why I've just felt compelled to start with you in this set of readings. So maybe someone needs to hear this message. And please tell me in the comments, do drop a line and tell me in the comments if it resonates or how you enjoy these you and them readings. Okay, I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you next time.